Exploring the concept of begging globally is a complex and multifaceted topic. Here's an overview touching on its cultural, economic, social, and policy-related dimensions. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please click on the subscribe button now. 1. Cultural perspectives on begging. Historical and religious context. In many cultures, begging has deep historical roots. For instance, in medieval Europe, it was common for the poor to rely on alms from the church or community. Religious traditions like Hinduism, Buddhism, and Islam often emphasize almsgiving, for example. Zakat in Islam or dāna in Hinduism as a moral duty, which has shaped societal attitudes toward beggars. Modern attitudes toward begging vary widely. Some societies view beggars with compassion, seeing them as victims of circumstances, while others stigmatize them as lazy or deceitful. 2. Economic and social dimensions. Root causes. Poverty. The primary driver of begging is economic disparity, where individuals lack access to basic needs like food, shelter, and healthcare. Unemployment, economic downturns, and lack of job opportunities push people into extreme measures. Displacement. Refugees and internally displaced persons often resort to begging due to lack of support systems. Mental health and disabilities. Individuals with untreated mental illnesses or physical disabilities may struggle to secure employment and turn to begging. Global patterns. Urban areas with high pedestrian traffic often attract beggars due to greater opportunities for receiving alms. In some regions, begging networks exploit children and vulnerable adults, turning begging into an organized racket. 3. Social and psychological impact for individuals. Begging can lead to loss of dignity and self-esteem, exposure to violence, exploitation, and health risks for society. It highlights systemic failures, such as inadequate social safety nets and mental health care, can create tensions in communities, particularly if organized begging rings are suspected. 4. Policy and governmental approaches. Regulation. Some countries criminalize begging, treating it as a public nuisance, for example, strict anti-begging laws in cities like Singapore. Others focus on rehabilitation and support programs, for example, welfare systems in Scandinavian countries, supportive measures, shelters, food banks, and employment programs aim to address root causes. Innovative models like basic income experiments have shown promise in reducing extreme poverty. Global efforts. NGOs like the Red Cross, UNCTAD, and local charities often work to reduce begging by addressing poverty and homelessness. 5. Begging in art, literature, and media representation. Begging has been a recurring theme in literature, for example, Charles Dickens' depiction of poverty in Oliver Twist. Films and documentaries often explore begging to highlight social issues, such as Slumdog Millionaire's portrayal of child exploitation. If you find this video is interesting, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for your support.